What is going on, guys? This is your boy Willie Does Wrestling, back at it again with a brand new video and a brand new predictions video for all of you here today. If you guys haven't checked out my Money in the Bank 2024 predictions video, I recommend you check that out. I did promise to do an NXT Heatwave predictions video. And I'm going to follow through on that promise. Sorry if I don't seem as energetic as I usually am. I had a bit of a rough couple days, but you know, YouTube is my therapy, so I'm just going to follow through. I'm going to make this video. I'm going to give you all my picks for NXT Heatwave. It seems like a pretty stacked card if you do ask me. And this is indeed Money in the Bank weekend, and it's going to be in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And I am very excited to see what we have in store for that. And yeah, let's just get through this and let's give our predictions here. We'll just scroll down and down, as right now we have 6 official matches on the card. We're going to go from the top all the way to the bottom, and we're going to give our picks for each and every single one of these matches. If you have your own predictions, because these are just my opinions, these are probably not going to be the same as yours, leave them down in the comments below. Also, let me know how excited you are for NXT Heatwave and how excited you are for Money in the Bank as well. So let's just get right on into it. Our first match we're going to talk about, which is the match that's going to be on the pre-show. It's going to be Carmen Petrovic and Ariana Grace teaming up to take on the team of JC Jane and Jackson Nix. Now, I did watch the most recent episode of NXT where they really built on the fact that both Carmen Petrovic, I don't even know if I'm saying that name right, and Ariana Grace are both from Toronto, both from Canada, and they were mad that they weren't on the card. And then it's like, well, now you are going to be on the card. You're going to face JC Jane and Jackson Nix because of the backstage segment and everything like that. And I think just that fact is enough to really convince me that this makeshift team of Carmen and Ariana are going to win this match. And I've seen both of them wrestle. I think they're both all right. I don't see this team really lasting long. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they enter a little bit of a feud afterwards. But in terms of the match itself at Heatwave, I think they're going to give the Toronto crowd a little bit of a pop. It's just going to be on the pre-show. Not like this match is really going to matter at all. I think Carmen Petrovic and Ariana Grace get the win over Toxic Attraction from Timo. So next, for the NXT Tag Team Championship, we got Nathan Frazier and Axiom defending the titles against Chase University, Andre Chase, and Duke Hudson, with Riley Osborne and Thea Hale at ringside. Now, as enjoyable as Chase University has been, they also recently added Ridge Holland into the group. I don't know what the decision-making was there. I don't think Chase University is going to win here, and let me tell you why. I do understand that Nathan Frazier and Axiom are two incredible singles talents, and a lot of people think that they're going to split very soon, especially since they've kind of planted the seeds of a little bit of dissension between them. But I think you need to really look on the other side. If you watch this recent episode of NXT, Chase U had a segment where they kicked Duke Hudson out of the group, and it also kind of seemed like Duke Hudson, well, not out of the group, but prevented him from being ringside to the match. And it looked like Duke Hudson was a little bit, becoming more buddy-buddy with Ridge Holland. I kind of think there's a part of me who thinks that Ridge Holland is going to hold a little bit of a grudge and probably either turn on Chase University or accidentally cost Chase U the match, which will lead to Nathan Frazier and Axiom once again retaining the NXT Tag Team titles. And maybe, the next time Nathan Frazier and Axiom defend the belts, they lose. But I think Nathan and Axiom are going to reign a little while longer. And I'm going to say my picks and still NXT Tag Team Champions are Nathan Frazier and Axiom, because I think Ridge Holland is going to cost Chase U somehow, some way. Next, we got Kalani Jordan defending the NXT Women's North American Championship against Sol Ruca. And I'm honestly a little bit, stumped on this match because I love both talents. Kalani Jordan only recently won the NXT Women's North American Championship. It would seem a little bit too early for her to lose the belt. But Sol Ruca has also been on NXT for a little bit. She was injured for a little bit, then she came back. I honestly had Sol Ruca as my pick to be the first champion, but that didn't happen. And they're going to have Sol Ruca challenge Kalani here. Yeah, I'm really stumped here. I don't know, actually. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to say Kalani Jordan retains the NXT Women's North American Championship. I think they're going to have her reign a little while longer. And maybe someday Sol Ruca will be Women's North American Champion, but I don't see it being in Toronto. I think it will be Kalani Jordan's moment, and she will retain the NXT Women's North American Championship. Next, the match I'm probably looking forward to the most, besides the main event. This is the second most anticipated match for me. For the NXT Men's North American Championship, we have Obafemi, the King, defending against Wesley in a last chance match. If Femi wins, Lee can never challenge for the title for as long as Femi is champion. And again, like the Seth Rollins stipulation with Money in the Bank, I think that only sort of spoils it whenever they do these last chance matches. Oh, you can never challenge for the belt until for as long as I'm the champion, and sometimes that will lead to the person eventually winning the belt. And Wesley, he kind of deserves it. His reign was interrupted by the whole Judgment Day storyline. I think Wesley should be rewarded with another reign. And, Obafemi, he's been an unbeatable beast, but I think he could bounce back from a loss to Wesley. I think it would be a nice feel-good moment for the babyface to allow Wesley to get the victory and become NXT North American Champion once again. Would I be mad if Obafemi retains, though? Hell no. I would not be mad about that at all. Obafemi has made a believer out of me. He won the breakout tournament. The way he cashed in and became the North American Champion has just looked like an absolute star ever since. I would not be mad at all if Obafemi retains. But in my heart, I think Wesley is once again going to become NXT North American Champion. And I think he's going to create more magic just like his first reign was. So my pick and new NXT North American Champion, Wes Lee. Then we go on to the co-main event of the evening. We have Roxanne Perez defending the title against Lola Vice. Of course, Lola Vice became the number one contender basically after her performance in NXT Battleground against NXT Underground, I should say, against Shayna Baszler. And, I saw her promo on NXT, and, they really wanted to make it seem like, hey, I'm doing this for my mom. I'm doing this for every little girl out there. Basically, she's going to be the biggest star that has crossed through MMA to WWE. Fuck you, Ronda Rousey. But I don't know, man. Do I see her winning this belt? No. No, I don't really see it. And I know a lot of people are probably fans of Lola Vice and her assets, but I think Roxanne needs a bit of a longer reign, to be quite honest. I don't think Lola Vice is the girl yet to dethrone Roxanne Perez. I think there's a lot more talented women that can dethrone Roxanne Perez. And maybe like SummerSlam weekend, Roxanne will lose the belt. Do I see her losing here? No. I don't think she's going to lose the belt. I think she's going to retain. I'm going to say the winner and still NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez. I think it's a little too early for Lola to win a belt. I build her up a little bit more. Like, sure, she beat Shayna Baszler, but I don't think that's enough, in my honest opinion. Then we go on to the main event of the evening, as this is for the NXT Championship, as Trick Williams defends against Javon Evans, Ethan Page, and Shawn Spears in a fatal 4-way match. And oh my God, I died and went to heaven. I am looking forward to this match so much. I am stumped for who is going to win. Because on one side you have Trick Williams, a guy who's been champion for a little bit, a guy who is one of NXT's biggest stars, and you have Javon Evans, who's definitely going to be the future of NXT. He's only 20 years old. He only debuted like a couple months back, but he is climbing to the top very, very quick, and he is having amazing performances ever since he's been on screen. You have Shawn Spears, classic heel, returning to WWE after a failed run in AEW and proving himself. Yeah, he's the oldest wolf in the den, but Shawn Spears could still go. And then you got Ethan Page. And Ethan Page, his booking in NXT has been so great. He's excellent on the microphone. He has an amazing star-studded presentation. And Ethan Page feels like a big deal. Ethan Page is actually from Canada. I don't know if he's from Toronto. I'm gonna check. Ethan Page hometown. Stony Creek, Ontario, Canada. Well, there you go. And I think Shawn Spears is also from Toronto. So it's good that we're getting all of these, all this Canadian representation in this matchup. You know, a lot of people might say, oh, well, Trick Williams is clearly going to retain. Trick Williams is clearly going to mop the floor with everybody and is going to continue his star-studded reign. But I don't think so, personally. I don't think so. I think we're going to have a new NXT champion. Because remember, Trick Williams does not have to be pinned and does not have to be submitted to lose the NXT championship. And they've really built that. They've really built that up in that contract signing. And I think we're going to get a swerve. That's right. I think Trick Williams is going to get very close to retaining that belt. I think Trick Williams is going to be very close to pinning, let's say, Shawn Spears. But then, let's say Ethan Page throws Trick Williams outside the ring, covers Shawn Spears. I am going to go on a massive whim. This is probably going to be the most random pick I ever say in the history of this channel. But I think Ethan Page should and will become NXT champion in his home province of Ontario, Canada. I think that would not only raise the heel heat for Ethan Page even more, but that will also make Ethan Page feel even more of a bigger deal, and it could also open the door to a Trick Williams and Ethan Page 2 one-on-one at SummerSlam weekend. Even if you want to make it a trilogy, you could do that too. And Javon Evans, it's like, you know, a lot of people could say, well, they might pull the trigger on Javon Evans. Too early for him. Oh, what about Shawn Spears? I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's going to be the fall guy in this match. So Ethan Page should really take advantage of this and become the NXT champion. And Trick Williams, I honestly think he might get called up to the main roster by the end of the year. So I'm going to say Ethan Page becomes the brand new NXT champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my NXT Heatwave predictions. And again, ladies and gentlemen, my picks might not be the same as yours. So leave your predictions down in the comments below. Also, let me know what match you're looking forward to the most. And also let me know your excitement level for Money in the Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to have to do it for me. If you're new here, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to turn post notifications on. And yeah, no, thank you guys so much for the recent support on the videos and everything like that. Yeah, that's going to be it for me. This has been your boy, Willie Does Wrestling. I'll see you in the next video. Be good people and peace. Later.